Oh man, cat, we live, cat, we live.
We live, baby.
Oh man, welcome back to No Excuses, man.
Man, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Oh man, cat, man, you know the routine, man. Before we go any further, man, tell the good people at home what to do, man.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the post notification so you know we post, man. And keep running the videos up, keep liking them, keep sharing them, man. Get us across the algorithms. We trying to blow up, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So, man, Alabama defeated this fourth straight ranked opponent, SEC opponent, last Saturday night, the third Saturday in October. If you were an Alabama fan, really, if you're a college football fan, because honestly, I think that Alabama-Tennessee rivalry is bigger than people might think it actually is. But, man, if you watch this sports, you
Yeah.
know the third Saturday in October is the annual weekend that the Alabama Crimson Tide play the Tennessee Volunteers. Alabama won the football game 37-20. The final score was 37-20. Fat, man, give me some takeaways, man. Your thoughts on Alabama's performance the other night versus Tennessee.
Man, I think they came out, man, firing like I knew they would. Ty Simpson, another precise game, consistency. Well, all damn near all season since the Florida State game. Um, Yonze Pierre, I think he had a incredible game. He probably had the best game he had since he been in Alabama. 42 had a hell of a game, man. Like he had like 2 sacks. He was just very disruptive. You know what I'm saying? Like he was everywhere on the field. He was definitely, you know what I'm saying. I think Ryan Williams had a day. He finally came back into it, you know what I'm saying, after going the game before last, not having no receiving yards or no touchdowns or nothing. So like he responded like I knew he would. Man, you talked about that off camera, you know what I'm saying? Um Jared Bernard, solid. One of them plays, I don't know how the hell he got out of that. I guess it was like a flea flicker play. You remember the play I'm talking about?
I
I
ain't
don't know
gonna
how
talk
Jared
about that
Bernard
play
got out
right
of
now.
that, but he
Trust me, I
got
know
out of
exactly what play you're talking about.
it. Yeah, yeah. I think the running game is getting better each and every week. It wasn't that great in this game, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think we need to have a great running game. I just think you need to be competent, you know what I'm saying? Just be consistent and be enough to, get the job done. Because the passing game, we got one of the better passing games in all of college football, you know what I'm saying? Probably got the best receiving core in college football, if not the best, you know what I'm saying, in all of college football. I know in the SEC for sure. You know, so I don't think nobody would disagree with that. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Um, I think what's the play I'm trying to say? Brown, Xavier Brown, hell of a play he made. You know what I'm saying? Read it to a T. He knew what was going on before the play even started. He telegraphed that very well. I think that right there really changed the game, to be honest with you. After that, you know what I'm saying? Tennessee did score again after that, but I think that kind of like took some of their confidence away. They wasn't as confident, you know what I'm saying? Because they was driving the ball and could possibly would have made it 14-16. But that right there can kill a team right there whenever something like that happens. They kill it. And it was before halftime. You know what I'm saying? Then Bama get the ball back coming out of halftime. It was just, you know what I'm saying, like that was a drive killer. You know what I'm saying? If you was a Tennessee fan in that moment, you know that was a drive killer, man. Like that was, you know, you couldn't have asked for, if you was a Tennessee fan, you couldn't ask for nothing worse to happen in that moment. Like it was like you literally was on the goal line. You was like a foot away from scoring. Like you was like at the 1 inch. Well, you know what I'm saying? You was right there at the goal line, and you couldn't get to punch the ball in. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think the play call was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's Tennessee. I'm glad it was them and not us. So it is what it is. But man, Xavier Brown showed up, did what he was supposed to do. Yanzi Pierre, if I had to give a defensive MVP, I think he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Just because he was so disruptive all night. I get Xavier Brown had the catch. I mean the interception. I understand that, but man, Yanzi Pierre, man, and then especially with this defensive line, it was kind of inconsistent. We kind of knew the back half was gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? We knew that coming into the season, just all the talent that we got in the secondary. So the secondary don't shock me. Like I knew our secondary was gonna be good. But for me to see our defensive linemen step up and actually get sacks, not just pressuring the quarterback, but actually getting them down, I think that's very impressive. You know what I'm saying? Because the first game against Florida State, we just we couldn't stop the run. You know what I'm saying? The defensive linemen were all out of whack. The linebackers, like they actually showed up and played in this game. Yeah, man, I just thought it's still things we can get better at. We can get better at stopping the run a little bit better, but I think we are improving. We're getting better at that. Even though Tennessee, you know what I'm saying, running back, I think he went over 100 yards if I'm not mistaken. I think he had like 136 on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But really, to be honest with you, Q, at this point of the season, if yo at this point in the season, this is what you are at this point. Alabama is gonna give up a couple big runs in the game, as long as it ain't enough to, affect it too much to where we can't overcome it. So I mean, I guess I could take it because it's not enough that we can't fix, we can't overcome. Like we've been overcoming, the adversity we didn't face with that. So I can't really be mad at the defense, like I said, we could tighten up at that. But at this point in the season, bro, this is what you is at this point. This is your identity, man. Like I don't see the run stop, like the run defense getting too much better than what it is. Like it can get better, but I don't think it's gonna be vintage Alabama like run defense. I don't think it's gonna be like 2016, 2011, like them type of defense. I don't see it being that, but long as it's consistent and it's able to make big play, and this team continue to make big plays at the right moment, like that's been Bama all season. Like defensively, they just been able to make big plays and big moments. Like that's all you need, to be honest with you. Just be able to make the plays when they count, and that's what that's what they've done. So, man, I was impressed again, man. Like to win 4 straight SEC games back to back to back like that. Come on, man. What's not the like? You know what I'm saying?
I want people to understand and realize, man, that Alabama just won four straight SEC games against ranked opponents without a bye week in between that. People, for context, that's something that Nick Saban never did when he was at Alabama.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
I think that's the first time that's been done in the history of the SEC.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, man, what Alabama just did, man, very impressive, man. Now, just to cap that off, now, my thoughts on the Tennessee game. I said on this podcast, I remember it, after Alabama played Wisconsin, I said that Yanzi Pierre is turning into a superstar. I said it. I know I did.
Yeah.
Watching what Yanzi Pierre did to Tennessee Saturday night, Fat, I have to be honest, man. I have to be honest. That's the best. That's the best we've had a singular edge defender look since, I'm gonna say, Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
Yanzi Pierre looked very Dallas Turner-ish the other night. I'm not gonna say Will Anderson because Will Anderson was a different type of animal, right?
Yeah.
Was also even more impressive about Yanzi Pierre is, remember, his role, and he was always on the play, but he was really a third down pass rush specialist. But with the injury to Quay Rousseau, he turned into a full-time starter. So to see him embrace the role in place of Quay Rousseau, who was a damn good player in his own right, is nothing
Yeah.
short of you know what I'm saying, nothing short of spectacular. It's great to see the development in that room. Deontay Pierre was great. I said on this podcast last week that Xavier Brown will catch his first interception. He one up and
Yeah,
said,
you
"No, man, I'm
did.
gonna go 99 yards to the house with it." Beautiful play by Xavier Brown, man. He comes up, throws the flat Aguilar. You cannot be late and on the inside with that route. You're playing a dangerous game. It's gonna go the other way damn near every time, buddy. Sorry, that's how this sport works. If you're gonna miss that throw, it's got to be high and out of bounds.
Yeah.
You can't give the defender a chance to make that play. But Xavier Brown made the play, man. Hell of a play by Xavier Brown. I thought the energy that crowd popped on that pick six, man. I'll be honest, man. A lot of people talk about Bryant-Denny Stadium and say the atmosphere is kind of overrated. The team is just always really good. And I always thought that was kind of stupid, to be honest. But that's just me being an Alabama fan, I guess. It was loud in that stadium the other night. You can hear it on TV.
It was very loud. Yeah, it was very loud.
That was one of the louder. My point for that be, what a lot of people don't understand is, man, you can just tell watching the games on TV. When it's a big game, nigga, Alabama crowd get live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where people get this narrative like that crowd don't get. No, they get that crowd. It get rowdy.
Yeah, it get rowdy, man.
Anytime Tennessee come to town, LSU come to town, Georgia come to town, Auburn. When it's a big game, this crowd gets rowdy. People acting like Bryant-Denny Stadium ain't one of the tougher atmospheres in the country is absurd to me, but I digress.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson is a scientist. He's a scientist, man. The way he's able to dissect the defense and work the entire field, man. He can layer the ball. He can hit all the intermediate throws. I'm telling you right now, man, a long touchdown bomb to Lottie Brooks is coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Because he hit one the other day that would have been a touchdown, but his momentum Brooks' momentum carried him out of bounds. That was going to be 7. It's coming. On the play where Simpson was like throwing the ball and it turned out to be a fumble, which I thought that was a bullshit call. I thought it was an incomplete pass. I digress. In fact, even worse, after it's a fumble, Tennessee's player batted the ball. That's literally a penalty that didn't get called in the game, but I digress. Whatever. Ty Simpson, man, is operating at an extremely elite level, man. I have to be honest, man. I have to be honest, right? Last year, I was one of the more adamant Jalen Milroe supporters in the fan base. And a lot of people were calling for Ty Simpson to take over his job at whatever game you had. Enough was enough for you at Milroe last year. And I was in the minority of, no, not yet, because we don't know if Simpson's ready. And I understood Kevin DeBoer's loyalty to Jalen Milroe. Like, all that made sense to me. It might not have to other people, but it did to me. I don't know if Ty Simpson would have been this good a year ago. What I know for certain, that's not even, I've seen enough. Ty Simpson is good enough that he is going to keep your football team afloat. I can't see him throwing the game away for you.
No.
Because, remember, man, after the Florida State game, I was somebody that said he wasn't the problem. I thought Ty Simpson played. Let me be honest, man. I thought he played pretty damn all right in that Florida State game, in my opinion. I said it on Facebook shortly afterwards. But, man, Ryan Williams, man, he's a special talent. The most gifted player on the team. And he shows it, man. He just shows it way more consistently than a lot of fans want to give him credit for. Jeremy Bernard has taken on what we thought Kendrick Law would be last year, that Swiss Army knife type player. In fact, he's perfected it. And not only has he perfected, you got to understand, they lined him up at tailback. They got him trying to throw passes. Jeremy Bernard going to throw a touchdown pass before the season over with, because Ryan Grubb is determined to get it done. I'm convinced of that. But he's perfected it because he's a far better wide receiver than Kendrick Lamar, just purely a wide receiver. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think Alabama has proven at this point they have the best wide receiver core in the country. For me, it's not even debatable at this point. I'm not debating nobody about it. I thought the run game was better towards the end, man. When Big Daniel Hill came in the game, I'll be honest, man. I thought you could watch J.M. Miller Saturday night, man. He looked a little rusty to me. You could tell he didn't practice much last week due to he was in concussion protocol.
Yeah.
Jam didn't look quite right to me the other night, to be honest. I think that was part of why the running game didn't maybe pop the way people thought it would. And we also have to remember, man, Tennessee, while their defense hasn't been good, they've been very good at two things: tackle for loss and sacking the quarterback.
Hey.
So they were able to get some penetration on some of the inside zone runs. That's a good defensive group that like they're actually good at that. So I don't necessarily down our performance about that. I give more credit to Tennessee in that regard.
Yeah.
I think the pass protection had its best game of the season so far the other night. I think Tennessee led the SEC in sacks. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if I am or not, but I don't think Alabama allowed a sack. I don't think Simpson got sacked the other night.
No, I don't think so either.
If he did, maybe it was once, maybe, but I don't think Ty Simpson got sacked.
I don't think he got sacked though.
Offensively, man, they played really well. I'm be honest, man. Outside of the Xavier Brown play is the play of the game. Like that's a 14-point swing. That took Tennessee hard away. They drive in there right before halftime. It could be 16-14, 99-yard pick six. The crowd go wild. And for all intents and purposes, man, the game really ended right there, to be quite honest with you. But a very critical play in that game, because you brought it up earlier. Critical play in that game. The score is 20. I want to say it's 23-14. 23-14?
I think so.
What was the score when Alabama went on a 99-yard drive?
Shit. Wasn't it like 16-7?
Maybe.
I'm talking about whenever
Xavier Brown
what's the name?
99-yard interception made it 23-7. I know what that score was.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying whenever Alabama had their 99-yard touchdown drive in the second half, what was the score then? I think it was 23.
Coming into the second half? Talking about coming into the second half?
No, in the second half. It's already the second half.
It had to be 23-14 then.
I think it was 23-14. No, fat 23-13. Remember Tennessee scored
23-13.
John Lee caught an interception. 23-13.
Yeah, they didn't get that.
23-13.
Yeah.
And Tennessee pins Alabama at the 1-yard line. First drive, they drop back. Simpson throws a pass to Hollywood for about a 10, 11-yard gain. They go 99-yard touchdown drive. But on that drive, Jeremy Bernard had a play. Ryan Grubb, they threw what was going to be a double pass back to Ty Simpson. Tennessee actually defended it well. They were not fooled on it. And Jeremy Bernard, man, he makes two defenders miss. He turns what should be, give or take, a 6-7 yard loss into a 15, 20-yard gain. I'll be honest, Fat, that might have been the play of the game, man. They just kept things rolling on that drive. The next thing you know, Simpson hits Bernard on on an out route. They pick up another 10 or 15 yards. Bam. Then you got double bam. He comes back, play action pass. Rico Scott, touchdown. That's the dagger. That's the ball game, right? I am so impressed with Ty Simpson's poise and his ability to command the offense and his ability to keep things running when sometimes it don't look the prettiest.
Yeah.
Sometimes it don't look the prettiest, man. I real talk, man. I literally tip my cap to Ty Simpson, man. I do, man. That dude is playing phenomenal football right now. Hold up, fact, before I go any further, I do have to say this because I do want to say a little something of the defense before I move on to the South Carolina game. But I do have to say this. I have to say this today because I told I was going to do it. I've been doing it at the beginning of the episode, but I actually didn't. So now I'm going to do it now. I want to take this time. No excuses, family. Cat, obviously. But I do want to take this time to wish Heather a happy birthday. To wish Heather happy birthday. May no matter what. Clap it up. Clap it up. Heather's birthday. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up for Heather's birthday, man. Defensively, Fab, I think people look at the box score and see Tennessee had over 400 yards of offense, and I think that's very misleading, man. I think all the Alabama fans know who Clint Lamb is, right? I don't have to explain that. He tweeted it. I knew it, but he tweeted it. He said that 30% of Tennessee's yards came in the final 2 drives of the game, basically garbage time yards. Alabama was in deep zone playing prevent. They can get everything underneath, man, so don't let that fool you. Alabama's defense was pretty damn good the other night. They gave up a couple of chunk run plays, but I'm kind of with you, man. They do that every damn Saturday now. So until they stop doing that, I'm just going to pencil that in. But, man, I thought that defense played very well, man. Jan Zappia had the best game of his career. Shout out to Red Morgan, man. Shout out to Red Morgan. I thought Red Morgan had by far the best game of his career. I thought Nakai Hill-Green, who's starting to play better and better every week, I thought he played very well the other day, man. I love to see Keon Keeley continuing to get roles in that pass rush third down package. I'm loving to see it, man. Keon Keeley and Jan Zappia coming off the edge fat is starting to goddamn hit, man. I'm telling you, man, this team, man, this team, they're growing. For them to win 4 straight ranked games, man, and to win the 4th one by 17 points, make no mistake about it, man. Tennessee is a pretty good football team.
Yeah.
That was impressive, man. That was very impressive the other day, man. But that's enough for the 3rd Saturday in October, man. Now we on to the following week, man. I'm going to be honest, Fat. This got good old-fashioned trap game written all over it, in my opinion. It do. Yeah. It's got trap game written all over it, man. As we've already stated, you're coming off 4 ranked opponents. 2 of those opponents were teams that beat you last year at Vanderbilt and Tennessee. Those were highly emotional revenge payback type games. This run started at Georgia, right? Then you had to go play on ranked Missouri. So, man, guess what? Now you a double-digit favorite on the road at South Carolina. Coming into this game, this game in the preseason had way more, it seems to me, like hype and anticipation for it. You know what I'm saying? For majority of people, because people thought South Carolina probably was going to be better than what they've been so far. But man, give me your thoughts, man. Let's preview this South Carolina game and tell me how you think this one here gonna
go. Well, coming into this game, they do have something that Alabama has struggled with, which is a mobile quarterback, Lenoir Sellers. I think he's a brilliant quarterback. I think he's excellent. But this season he could have been a little bit better. He ain't been what he was last. I think he was better last year than he is this year. I think damn near everybody would agree with that. He hasn't been able to throw it consistently. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never been like just sit in the pocket and dot you up quarterback. That's really not his game, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't what we struggle with. We struggle with quarterbacks that can move, that's mobile and stuff. So coming into this game, we got to worry about that. Make sure we have the running lanes, fill up the running lanes. So whenever the play breakdown and Lenoir Sellers be able to make plays with his legs, we beat her. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they really run them gimmicky offenses like Florida State. I don't think they do. I'm not sure. I don't think they run that type of offense.
No, they're actually kind of more straight up.
Straight up, yeah. Their secondary is not really that good at all. I've heard their secondary was like ranked one of the worst secondaries in all the SEC this year. I know they got Dillon Stewart coming off the edge. He's an elite player. Um, I know they got a tall wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? We got to account for that too. But Bama should go away in this game pretty handily, I believe, just because I think that the stuff that South Carolina struggles with, Bama is the best at. Like them not having a secondary. Come on, man. We just talked about Bama having one of the best receiving corps in the country. You know what I'm saying? So that's an advantage for us right there. You know what I'm saying? They advantage against us is that, like I say, we ain't been able to stop the run consistently, but we've been able to do just enough and make big plays. You know what I'm saying, to keep it to where it ain't killing us. You know what I'm saying? We know how to stop it when it's time. So going into this game, man, like you said, it seems like a trap game. You know what I'm saying? You just came off 4 emotional wins. So you can't overlook this opponent, even though this is a lesser opponent that you didn't play thus far. You know what I'm saying? But it's a SEC game, bro. It's on the road in the SEC. It's hard to win road games in the SEC. And you know how teams play when they play Alabama. They're gonna get a best. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come out, they're gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink. I do like the coach Shane Beamer. I think he like to, take risks. That's the type of style he with, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be, I think he's gonna be very aggressive in this game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the fourth downs, I think they're gonna try to go for because they want the upset. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no spoiler alert games. They trying to, they know they season. They not finna make no playoff run or nothing like that. So they playing spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? They trying to spoil somebody's season like Alabama. So Bama got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, do like they've been doing on the road. You know what I'm saying? These past couple of weeks. We had our struggles, you know what I'm saying, last year on the road and stuff like that, but Alabama has improved on the road. So just keep that same intensity that you know what I'm saying, you done had when you went to Missouri and when you went to Georgia. Just make sure it carry along in this game with a team that's lesser. And that's what can get you, man, because you better than this team. See, when you went into Georgia, that was kind of even. So you know what I'm saying, you got to play when you play Georgia. You got to play. So South Carolina, I just hope they can come. I hope Bama can come in with that same intensity just because they not ranked and just take them for granted just because they not a ranked football team. Like South Carolina got good enough players. Lenore Sellers is good enough to beat you. That's basically what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He good enough to beat you.
Yes,
So,
he is.
like, come on, coming into this season, I had him winning the Heisman. I think. If not, no, I didn't have him winning the Heisman. I don't know if I had material of him. It was one of them I had winning the Heisman. It might have been. I think it was Lenore Sellers. I might have had material, but I said Lenore Sellers to me coming into this season was the best quarterback in the SEC. I think I did say that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that now. I think Ty Simpson didn't. He didn't kill all that I said about Lenore Sellers being the best quarterback in the SEC, but he's still a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And he's a mobile quarterback that can run. Bama in the past, that's what we struggle with. So hopefully we can be disciplined and stay in our running lanes whenever the play breakdown. I ain't heard much about them having no running back. I don't think they really have an elite running back like that. So a lot of stuff gonna be Lenore Sellers gonna have to carry a lot on his back, and he gonna have to be fucking amazing. I'm just gonna be honest. Lenore Sellers gonna have to have a Heisman goddamn campaign game against Bama for them to make the shit competitive. I'm just being honest. Because if he go out there and he look mediocre, they probably gonna get blowed out. I'm not gonna lie. Because I ain't got no other football reason to why South Carolina can win this game. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't.
I mean, just to be completely honest, man, I kind of have to agree. And my thing is that I think normally this is definitely, if there's a trap game on the schedule, is this one, because Alabama just came off what they did. You got a bye week next week. Fans can believe what they want to. Players during the season love that damn bye week.
Mm-hmm.
They be ready to get that week off, man. You know what I'm saying? Your body get beat on long enough, man. You be ready to take a week off from this shit. So, man, but my reason, I'm with you, man. And all the numbers and everything would suggest that Alabama, I think they opened up at 13.5. Right now, they're currently an 11.5 point favorite. I think that's probably about right because for me, South Carolina, in my eyes, really only has one way to win this game. And I'm with you.
Yeah.
Fat, that's Lenora Sellers going extremely insane. And even that
Yeah.
might not be enough, to be honest. Because, Fat, I look at it like this. And this is per numbers. They're averaging right at 20 points a game.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
The offensive line ain't good.
It's not good at all.
It's not Lenora Sellers ain't as good as he was a year ago. I think Lenora Sellers is fine.
Yeah.
The team around Lenora Sellers ain't quite what
That's
it
fair.
was a year ago.
That's fair.
They lost a lot of
That's fair. That's
defense.
fair.
They lost a lot. They had to replace that entire front seven except Dylan Stewart. Like
Yeah,
that
that's
was
fair.
my thing on South Carolina coming into this season, which is why I wasn't as quite as high on them as other people were. Other people saw them on that. They won like 6 or 7 straight games towards the end of the year last year before losing their bowl game to Illinois. Man, they had to replace a lot of good players, man. Rocket Sanders is gone. Kyle Kennard is gone. The safety, Emmanuel something. I can't remember his last name, but a lot of those good players are gone, man. And I didn't know if South Carolina had the recruiting and the depth and the development to just replace NFL bodies like that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Year after year. I didn't know if they would be equipped for that. So that's why I kind of had pushback on South Carolina. I'm not disrespecting them as a team or a program. Man, I think this game is going to be very hard fought. It's South Carolina's homecoming, man. They're going to come with a lot of energy, man. Pat, nobody wants to get blown out on homecoming.
Yeah.
You can't get blown out on homecoming. You just can't. At least you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So, man, I think South Carolina's going to bring a lot of energy, man. I'm just, man, me thinking football reasons, man, with you football reasons. I don't see where they have an edge in this game. However, what you have to say is this. The boy has one last box to check for me. One last box. They got to check for me. For me, Fat, I no longer really have the road concerns. I'm kind of cool off that. I never had concerns about big game. He showed me that a year ago. He win the big one. I'm worried about that. Can we go on the road and outclass and dominate an opponent that we're supposed to dominate?
Yeah.
That's the test I need to have. Real talk, man. I think that is a legitimate question that needs to be answered by DeBoer and company this weekend, man. Last year we went to Norman, a team we should have clearly dominated. You lose the ball game. Last year we played Michigan in the bowl game. Team we should have clearly dominated. Lose the ball game. This year, week 1 at Florida State. We can look up now, week 7, whatever week we in now, 6, 7, 8 weeks later. We can go, yeah, Fat. We should have dominated Florida State. Florida State just lost to Stanford.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Andrew Luck. Florida State lost to Stanford. So I look at that in 2020 hindsight. We should have dominated Florida State too.
Yeah.
In these last 5 weeks, South Carolina is easily the most inferior of the competition that we played. My question is, are we going to play down to the competition, or are we going to go out here and take care of business? Alabama has no business losing this football game. No business losing this football game at all. I don't think they're going to lose the football game. In fact, I think this team here is more focused. Than last year's team was. And remember, last year, man, South Carolina, while it's kind of odd to me, they kind of had their coming out party against Alabama last year. They lost the game, but a lot of people talked about them as if they won the game last year, which I thought was pretty damn weird to me. But Lenora Sellers made plays in the game. He also had 4 turnovers. Dylan Stewart, to be honest, he wasn't much of an impact in that game. What people are forgetting is actually Kyle Kennard that dominated Alabama in that game, the other defensive end. But I say all that to say, I think Alabama's taking South Carolina very serious, and they definitely not overlooking them because of that, because of last year's game. People forget, man, last year that game was 14-0 in the first quarter, Alabama. Before halftime, Miro throws an interception, then they have a fumble. That game got really crazy in the middle. But
Yeah.
I don't see the two reasons. Either Sellers got to go insane, or if that Alabama beats themselves. Now you go out there, play very sloppy, undisciplined football, a bunch of penalties. You turn the ball over 2 or 3 times. That can keep it. You can lose like that against anybody.
Yeah.
This team, man, I think they're too good offensively. Be honest, Fat, I don't think South Carolina can score enough points in this game to win it. I already have a final score prediction, man. I'm gonna give you my score now and my X factors. I think this is one of those games that actually looks far more and feels far more competitive than the final score is probably gonna indicate. I think Alabama wins this ball game. Final score for me, I'm gonna go 30-16, Bama. X factor offensively for me, Zip Brooks. X factor defensively for me, Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson, Spire, Lenore, Sellers is the difference in this ball game. It's gonna be huge. You're gonna have to limit Lenore. Lenore Sellers can hurt you with his legs. He can. I'm with you. Lenore Sellers is good enough to beat you.
Mm-hmm.
He's good enough to beat you. A lot of Alabama fans that down Jalen Milroe, Lenore Sellers for me is a version of Jalen Milroe. His best is good enough to beat you.
Yeah.
For me. But 30-16, Tide keep on rolling.
I say 34-17. Defensive factor. Who's gonna be a factor on the defensive side of the ball? I go with Pierre again. I go with Pierre. And offensively I go with Isaiah Horton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, there go our South Carolina predictions, man. I got it 30-16, Roll Tide. Fat got it 34-17, some more Roll Tide, man. So, Cat, man, let's talk about some other games, man. I for one, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And it actually sounds funny. It is. I don't even feel right saying it. Fat, I am absolutely loving to see this run that Vanderbilt on.
Yeah.
Fat, Vanderbilt got game day coming to town.
Yeah.
College game day will be in Nashville, Tennessee, Saturday for the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the Missouri Tigers. I'm going to be honest, Fat, before I even ask you for yours, I'm going to tell you mine. I believe in the hype train, man. I believe in Vanderbilt and the Fighting Diego Pavios. I believe in Clark Lee, other than when they play in Bama, of course. I think Vanderbilt beat Missouri Saturday. I do. I'm rolling with this. I'm rolling with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you my reason why, right? Alabama beat Missouri by 3, 27-24. Alabama beat Vanderbilt, what was it, Fat? By 14, 30-16, right?
Yeah.
When did the finals go?
I think so.
Oh, no, 30-14. 30-14.
30-14.
So they beat Vanderbilt by 16 and Missouri by 3. That game with Vanderbilt felt way closer to me than the game with Missouri did.
Yeah.
It felt way closer to me. Missouri had like 2 or 3 fumbles against us in the first half that we didn't recover. The fact that Missouri stayed in that game as long as they did was really just the football guys on their side because they was at home. I think Vanderbilt got the better football team. I say game day at town. I think game day is in town. This is probably the biggest game on that campus fat in forever. Because last year's game when they beat us wasn't as big because nobody actually thought they had a chance to win it. They're actually Vanderbilt is legitimately 6-1. They're ranked number 10 in the country. I'm rolling with Diego Pavia and the hype train fat. I think Vanderbilt is one of the more fun watches in college football. I mean, I like watching the offense. I like watching Diego Pavia. Give me Vanderbilt at home, man, to roll against Missouri, man. The Fighting Pavias stun another SEC opponent. They done got Alabama the past couple of years. They done got Auburn. They done got LSU. They damn near got Texas a year ago. They get Missouri Saturday, man. Vanderbilt with a big win at home.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at that. Because I don't want to, have the same stuff you got. I don't want them to think that me and you before the show we be, what I'm saying, agreeing with everything, you know what I'm saying? But I think Vandy
this shit is not scripted.
Yeah, it ain't scripted, man. But I like Vandy too, man.
Topics for the show before we do it. I just hop on here to start talking.
Yeah, I like Vandy, man. I like Vandy. I'm with you, man. Pavia, man, he got Vanderbilt playing at a level that they never played at that I can remember. Clark Lee, I'm with you. Hell of a coach, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep him because his phone finna be ringing off the hook, man. Somebody gonna call him, man. Like it's gonna be some teams, some top SEC teams that want him. You know what I'm saying? That want him as a coach, man. Like for real. Hopefully they can keep him. I hope he don't leave. You know what I'm saying? To keep Vanderbilt, still good. Because as long as I feel like what we gonna see when Pavia leave, we gonna see if Vanderbilt can stand up at the Pavia leave. That's one of the biggest things because Pavia, he changed the whole atmosphere in Vanderbilt. He changed everything in Vanderbilt. Like without him, I'm gonna be honest with you, they probably be the same old Vanderbilt. But him having Pavia there, man, they believe in that dude, man. And he a gamer, man. He a gamer, man. And he talked plenty shit. And for the most part, he back it up. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Now he ain't back it up against us, but for the most part, he back it up, man. Dude cocky. You know what I'm saying? And they play for him. They're doing the thing for him, man. So I gotta roll. I gotta roll with Vandy, man. Yeah, man.
Hold on, Fat. Before we get to the next game, I'm gonna say this here. I don't even want no comments or nothing on it. I don't want anybody to agree with me or nothing. Alabama 4 trips they just went on by beating the 4 ranked opponents, right? With Georgia, Vandy, Missouri, and Tennessee. Out of them 4, Vanderbilt the one I least want to play again.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to ask me why. That's just my opinion. I think Vanderbilt got some type of little goddamn voodoo luck on their side right now. That's just me.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Fat, you got the Auburn Tigers, man, at Arkansas this weekend. Arkansas, Taylor Green, quarterback, man, dynamic player. The old coach turned new coach, interim coach. Bobby Petrino was the interim coach, man. Fat, Arkansas, they scoring points. They're scoring a lot of points a week, man. Defensively, they kind of atrocious. They can't stop nobody. And then we got the total opposite with Auburn, who defense is stout. Defense can stand up, and they are struggling to score points. Who you like out of Auburn or Arkansas this weekend? The game is in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Hey, man, if you don't know college football, you got to know when they get close around October and November, Arkansas start playing good football. I don't know why. I can't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I ain't got no football reason of why they doing it. I don't have no football reason. So why did they play good around October, November? I don't understand it. It's mind-boggling to me. But anyway, Arkansas with the intern coach coming. I mean, with that, because ain't he an intern?
Right, Bob Petrino, he's the interim coach because they fired Sam Pitt.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of try to stay away from the interns, man. Hey, that shit janky. It's janky, man. Yeah, it's very, very janky.
You see, you know what I'm saying? Hell with them last week.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
If I am mistaken, Tennessee called hell when the week
Tennessee
before.
called hell with them. I think Arkansas win this Saturday. I think Arkansas win this Saturday. I do. I think they score points. Just like you said, I think Taylor Green, he's a mobile quarterback. He can move. I like Arkansas, man. I do. Arkansas, they didn't play tough. I'm telling you, like I said, around October, November, they play tough as hell. They gonna beat somebody, and I hate for it to be Auburn. Well, I don't hate for it to be Auburn because I hate Auburn, but I hate that Auburn got to be on the schedule this week for them to play. I like Arkansas. I'm not gonna lie to you. Auburn offense, they can't generate a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback, he ain't that great. You know what I'm saying? Arnold, you know what I'm saying? Hugh Freeze, I don't know what's taking them so long to go ahead and get rid of him, but whatever. But Arkansas, I like Arkansas Saturday over Auburn. Just for the simple fact of it's janky. They I reiterated, October, November, that's when they play some of their best football. They've been playing superior competition and still hanging in the ball game. You know what I'm saying? Almost winning towards the end. So I think this weekend, I think they get it done at home. You know what I'm saying? They play off their crowd. I like Taylor Green and the Arkansas Razorback. Man. I do.
This one here is it's so tough for me to call, man, because Arkansas did play Tennessee and we just said Tennessee and Texas A&M very close the past 2 weeks. Auburn to play Georgia and Missouri close the past 2 weeks. It feels like both of these teams are kind of due for a win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One team struggles to score points. The other team stops. One team struggling to score points. The other team struggling to stop the other team from scoring points. Good offense, good defense. For me, man, to be quite honest with you, for me, this game comes down to I have to go with quarterback play, man, and I trust Taylor Green far more than I do Jackson Arnold. I think Auburn has the better overall talented roster. I'm not going to say lie that like I don't. I'm with you, man. I do not like. I like to stay away from interim coaches, man. Especially somebody like Bobby Petrino, man. That old school Bobby Petrino, man. He know what he's doing. He gonna have a game planned out of all fact. And in fact, it's an 11 o'clock kickoff in Fayetteville. It's an 11 o'clock kickoff in Fayetteville, man.
Another reason.
It's 11 o'clock kickoff in Fayetteville, man. I'll be honest, man. I don't want people to damn listen to this podcast, man, and think it's always anti-Auburn because it's not. It's just, at least I try for it not to be. I don't really care if it is, but I try for it not to be. I'm an Alabama fan. Whatever.
Yeah.
I think Arkansas wins the ball game as well, only because I trust Bobby Petrino and Taylor Green more than I do Hugh Freeze and Jackson Arnold. I won't be shocked at all if Auburn win this football game.
No.
On my two sheets, I will split. I'm gonna pick Auburn on one of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hedge this one.
Yeah.
Just
flip a coin.
I'll let you know what I'm gonna do about it.
This one of the games you flip a coin. You just flip a coin. This one of the games you just flip a coin.
I think the spread like 1.5. It opened at 1.5 Auburn. Now I think it's 1.5 Arkansas. It can go either. It's a coin flip game. I think on the sheet I got it as a pick 'em because it virtually is a pick 'em. So I can see it going either way. But man, I like Arkansas to win a very entertaining game, man. I think Auburn Arkansas might be the most entertaining game Saturday.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be highly entertaining, man. So moving on to another 11 o'clock kickoff game, man. The battle of the O's. Who the big O in the SEC? Ole Miss at Oklahoma.
That's a tough one.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Oklahoma at home. I think.
Oklahoma can generate.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Ole Miss can generate a lot of points, man. They score in bunches. So can Oklahoma pass rush get home to interrupt that quarterback for Ole Miss? That's gonna be big. Um, is Mateer gonna go back to playing like he did early in the season? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna be a very. I think that's gonna be a very entertaining game, man. I think you're gonna see great offenses against great defense. So, what side gonna show up and play? Well, like is Ole Miss gonna show up and put all them points like they did on Georgia? Is Oklahoma gonna make them play their game? Low scoring, gritty, grinding game where you gotta, you know what I'm saying, fight the whole game trying to get points, and you know what I'm saying, you getting inside the goal line, we're inside the 10, and you can't punch it in. You got to kick field goals instead of, getting 7. Like, I don't know how this game gonna go with that, but man, I like Ole Miss quarterback, man. I do. I like his game, man. I like his game. But I do like John Mateer too. So, man, this is a tough one to pick, man. I'm I'm gonna roll with Lane in this one. I'm gonna roll with Lane Kiffin on this one, man. I think Lane gonna put something together, man, and I think it's gonna give Oklahoma problems, man. I do. I think. Oh, I do think Oklahoma gonna be able to get home a few times on old boy because I just think their pass rush is that good. So it's all about how you respond, and I think he will respond. I like Ole Miss in this one, man. I like Ole Miss to win.
Um, game going to Georgia last week, man. They came out. I think hello, man. We experiencing some technical difficulty. I done lost fat. And we're having a fat. Oh well. Well, I guess we just done lost fat for the remainder of this episode, but it's about to be over with anyway. But man, I do like. I think he said he was with Ole Miss. I'm gonna go. I actually think Oklahoma gonna win this ball game, man. I trust Oklahoma's defense far more than I do Ole Miss's after what I saw against Georgia last week. Although I do like Ole Miss's quarterback, man, Trinidad Chambers. Shout out to Mike, man. Mike told me that dude was gonna be a baller this year. I like Oklahoma to win a close one at home. I think they beat Ole Miss. And in the Saturday night game to cap off the SEC day, we got LSU at home hosting Texas A&M in a rivalry game. LSU just fresh off a loss to Vanderbilt, season on life support. They have 2 losses now. Texas A&M, man, who they've been getting by. They've been getting by, man. They beat Florida kind of handily, but their game was more competitive than that scoreboard shows. You see, made it back. Catch you back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. So man, I picked Oklahoma to win that OU that Ole Miss game. I don't know what happened just then. Fat, something going on with the goddamn connection or something. But we're
Yeah.
close to the end of this episode anyway. I'm on A&M LSU game. LSU fresh off a loss to Vanderbilt and then lost twice this year. I think LSU season on the line, Death Valley at night. Give me the Bayou Bengals, man, to get Texas A&M their first loss of the year. I think LSU win this football game.
I'm with you, man. I like LSU just because I think they're in desperate need of a win. Um, a night game in Baton Rouge and Death Valley. That I think that plays a factor. Only team I think that don't play a factor is when they play Alabama because we don't give a damn. We beat them. Shit, we play them anywhere. But
Right.
Texas, the fact that it's Texas and then Texas and them hadn't lost a game, they undefeated. I don't think no SEC team is gonna go unscathed this year. So I like LSU in this spot too. I think with LSU offensively, they do have struggles. They struggle offensively
They do
like they
struggle
like they
offensively.
are.
That's a fact.
They struggle offensively, man. They struggle offensively like a motherfucker. But I think that
Facts.
they in desperate need of a win, though. I think they do. You know what I'm saying? I think LSU. I ain't even got all the football reasons and why LSU because
I'm with you.
I think Texas A&M is the better football team. I'm just gonna be honest with you,
I
but
do too.
I think they just in desperate need of a win, man. They in desperate need, so I'm going with LSU in this one, man. I could be wrong. I can see A&M winning this game just as well as I see.
True.
I picked LSU to win, so
I'm gonna
whatever.
be honest. I think part of me like LSU to win it. I'm with you, man. First off, a desperate team. They desperate. They're in gotta have it mode for one, and with the SEC announced the annual opponents for the next 3 or 4 years, I want the last guaranteed Alabama LSU game that we're gonna get for the near future anyway. Because I'm not sure if they play next year or not. I just want the game to have somewhat of kind of hype to it, like somewhat.
Yeah.
So LSU winning, coming to Bryant Denny in 2 weeks. Both teams get a bye next week, man. The game, it'll have much more hype around than if LSU lose. Then the game kind of really got no hype about it at all, to be honest. But I digress. I do think LSU was good defensively. I do.
Yeah.
And I think LSU struggles offensively. While I'm not as high on Garrett Nussmeier as many were coming into the season, I think a lot of their struggles actually ain't been on him. That offensive line ain't very good, and the run game is non-existent. The way people LSU's run game is non-existent as people talk like Alabama's is.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
run game,
I run
LSU
game better.
offensively, man, it's a tough watch. I just, man,
Yeah.
at home, Death Valley at night, I just think you get LSU's best game of the season. They just lost to Vanderbilt. While I'm singing Vanderbilt's praises, let's not get it misconstrued, man. The people in Louisiana still feel embarrassed because we just lost to Vanderbilt. Because let's be honest, that's how the hell we felt last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how LSU this week, LSU fans feel like how Bama fans felt a year ago.
What's LSU record?
LSU right now currently sits at, if I'm not mistaken, 5-2.
Okay.
5-2 or 6-2.
So yeah, they got to win out. They got to win out.
Correct.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's a desperate football team, man. They got to have it. I think LSU finds some way to beat Texas A&M at home Saturday night. I do.
Yeah.
Oh man. Last thing of the day, man. I really hate closing the shows on these damn notes, man, because, and now granted, since buyout be millions of dollars, so nigga, it ain't like these coaches losing their job and going home about how they gonna feed their families. But man, whenever you a football coach, man, like college football coaches, man, of course they love the money. In fact, man, they love what they do, man. They're very prideful men. They love what they do, right?
Yeah.
Billy Napier was fired by Florida Sometime Sunday. They beat Mississippi State the other day, but the writing was on the wall. His record in 4 years as Florida's head coach, I think I read the other day, he was 22-23. Said it wasn't working out, man. Things coming into this season, Florida had a lot of high expectations. They've underperformed. You had DJ Lagway, who was one of the more highly talked about, said more people expected to see more from Lagway than what they've seen this year thus far, man. Was it time for Florida to let Billy Napier go? Because I think it was.
Yeah, man, it was writing on the wall, man. You seen it. Florida, they recruit too much talent. They finished top 10 in recruiting damn near being able to position him not being able to do much with it inevitably, man. You knew it was coming. So I mean, it's not a shock to me here. You know what I'm saying? I was shocked that he really lasted this long, being that he was at Florida. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it was writing on the wall, man. Florida got too much talent for them to be in the position they in. I get they got a hard schedule, but man, Florida got talent to go with anybody, man. They can go toe to toe with anybody with talent. So I mean, they got to be coaching at this point. I mean, the talent is there, man. DJ Ladway is a good football player, man, and I hope whoever take on the job can bring that out of DJ Ladway because I think DJ Ladway can be an elite player in college football. I just think it's gonna have to take a coach to get it up out of him, man. So I seen it coming. Everybody seen it coming. I don't think it's a shock, you know.
It ain't shocking at all, man. I do agree with you. I the only notable candidates I've heard linked to the Florida job thus far have been Marcus Freeman and Lane Kiffin. I'm not sure how accurate this is, but they say Marcus Freeman already said, like, hell no, I'm not leaving Notre Dame for Florida. I think Lane Kiffin might will consider leaving Ole Miss for Florida, especially if the money is right. We'll see how that goes. I'm eager to see
Yeah,
what Florida does for that next head coach, and I'm eager to see Florida got talent on their roster, man. How many of them players hit the portal after the season?
yeah, yeah,
Dallas Wilson, their freshman wide receiver, is a physical freak of nature. I think
yeah. They got
he is
players.
a game changer for somebody. Maybe Florida could keep him, man, to get the right coaching to come in. I was gonna talk about more coaches and just talk about coaches on the hot seat period, but we'll end right here because I don't want to get into should Brian Kelly be fired, should Hugh Freeze be fired. I'm not ready to have those conversations yet. We'll do that on another episode. But man, Cash, you got anything else?
I think we pretty much covered everything. Yeah.
Oh
I'm good.
man. Well, once again, man, as always, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man, and watching this episode of No Excuses. Man, as always, man, be sure you always, man, like, comment, man, share, subscribe. Oh man, Cap, there's no excuses, man. We out.
We out.